If I see a guy with a guitar, I'm gonna hit my gasket. I'm just saying.
All right, right, ready. We're streaming. We're streaming. We're streaming. I took your love for granted. Didn't realize what I had. My heart was so enchanted, but my mind was way off track. Now you're gone, and I'm stranded, feeling so bad. I should have taken more care. Instead, I let us both fall back. Oh, welcome to another episode of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronics. I am here with Mike and Marley. Sorry for the delay. Spectrum on Air. We're doing a festival over there somewhere in England, and they hijacked our streaming key, or actually automation kicked in, and they were automatically using our key, and we couldn't go live, and that is as valid a reason as I can think of for not being able to go live. How are you, Maya?
Uh, a little stressed after that situation, but I'm okay. I can see your Bandcamp page. I can't see you on the
Yeah, it's
feed.
coming up. Don't worry, I'm getting used to this. This is like I'm doing this through a different way.
Okay.
There's anyway. Let's just roll with it, right? I think people can hear the music. I think they can now see
Oh,
us.
man.
Yeah,
Ladies and gents, I'm sorry about the weird energy between Cole and I right now. We just had a bit of a hair pulling out situation. But we are back in full effect, live and ready to share music, fun, laughs, jokes, dad jokes especially, with all of you lovely people.
so you've been away. You've been away, Maya. How was your little break?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's just been too much work, not enough playing, not enough studio time, trying to correct that, but I'm good otherwise.
But you've got a few bits and bobs that have been going on recently. So what's been happening?
Uh, I was in Bournemouth yesterday with the in-laws, with my family, and catching a lot of sun rays, which is why I look toasted today. Um, yeah, a lot of work. I've been on deadlines like nobody's business to finish a whole bunch of collaborations. And I'm simultaneously recording 3 albums at once, so it's crazy over here.
Nice, nice. And you've got something going on with what's his name, Heartbeat Hero as well, haven't you? You're
Kind of, but kind of not. So I am the sponsor for the May episode of Heartbeat Hero Radio. For those of you in the scene who know Dan, aka Heartbeat Hero, you will know he hosts a show once a month, on a Saturday night, and usually has a main guest that he brings on to interview, and then he brings on several other guests to play a game of trivia and do sort of mini interviews with those artists, play music, have laughs, have banter, and that kind of thing. And each episode is sponsored by a certain person, and I am sponsoring this month's one.
nice, nice. So I can confirm that we are live on TikTok at least, so I know it's
Yeah,
going out.
we're
I'm
live.
looking,
We're live on the
over
gram.
there now. And
We're
by the
live on
way, I
YouTube.
did this all by myself. I resolved this, and can I just say, it is not as easy as people think. Yeah, I had to turn this on and off at least 100 times, Daddy Pig.
Yeah, literally, I have become accustomed to the join Zoom meeting screen like way more than I should be.
Yeah.
But we're here,
We're here, we do, we do.
relatively
Right, let me just read
unscathed.
this. Right. Hey people, quick heads up before we dive in. This show is all about guest music, independent artists, and a bit of banter and fun. And not in a toxic masculine way either, just in case anyone thinks banter is only for men. We aim to keep things respectful, but humour is subjective and can be a grey area. Not everything is for everyone. If you're easily offended, don't listen to this show. Bye! Right, okay.
All right, get out of here if you don't like
Woo!
it.
Right. That's what I think about that. Okay. No. This show, no, honestly, this show is dedicated to supporting artists, independent artists, supporting the scene, propping people up. We do want to have a bit of fun. Maya and myself, we do really enjoy doing the show. I believe. Well, I do anyway. I think Maya hates it. No, I'm joking on this.
He is really trying it today.
Maya turns up every Sunday, apart from when she really can't, and she supports the show, and I know she does it because of her love of artists and the scene as well. So I was just joking, just pulling her leg and teasing her. We both come out here and we do it every Sunday because we want to do it, and that's a big thing, and I hope people can remember that. Right, okay, shall we get on with some do you know what, by the way, we can swear a little bit today if we want.
Oh no!
We're not on radio.
There's gonna be F-bombs, S-bombs, maybe C-bombs flying all over the shop. People, brace yourself.
No C-bombs,
disclaimer.
man. No C-bombs.
No,
the C-bombs are deep.
Yeah, but it is the best of the swear words. I'm just saying.
Well, it depends how you want to land, but yeah, all right, yeah, I'm with you on that one. Right, okay. Right.
So brace yourself. You guys have had the disclaimer. If Cole lets a couple expletives slip, you've been forewarned.
This show is not for children under the age of 16. If you are on TikTok and you do not have your parents' permission, or you're on YouTube and you do not have your parents' permission, get off. Stop listening to adult material. You shouldn't be here, and you know it.
Yeah. if you are that age, don't act like you haven't heard one or two expletives before. We know you say them.
Talking about underage listeners, shout goes out to my boy Tristan, who is 14, who's listening in. Haven't sworn yet. Good example to my son. Big shout goes out to Tristan, who's over there in Poland. Tristan Isaac, who's over there in Poland. And has got his own YouTube channel as well. At some point he's going to ask me to plug it, and I will do that for him.
Well, with that, ladies and gents, if he is watching, his own father is the host and he gives parental permission. So parental controls are advised, potentially.
Big shout goes out to Isaac.
Lord.
My boy over there. Right, okay.
I have a cousin named Isaac, so that's interesting.
It's a nice name. How's he spell it?
ISAAC.
This is ISAAK
The biblically way.
because he.
Oh, because you're extra.
No,
no,
because his mum's Polish, so.
I'm joking. I'm extra. They're just like I have an H at the end of Maya. I don't know anyone else who spells it like me. So yeah.
I'm just flying through this, and do you know what I've just realised after all of this? I haven't even got the opening track ready, which is just unbelievable.
And I'm trying to find out how to join the live on TikTok through my account.
I'm live. So if you go to RetroReverbRecords and then...
No, I see you there.
Yeah, on our profile, if you click on a profile, and then in the top left there's a circle and it says live.
No, I see that. I can see us on TikTok. I'm wondering how I can join as a co-host.
Oh, you want to say like something like your mum or something like that?
No, I mean just so that like those who follow me can see that I'm live with you and come on.
Well, just go into the comments. Hello.
No, but you're not feeling me.
I'm not feeling you. No, I'm not.
No, what it means is if I am seen as going live, then anyone who follows me will get sent a notification. Oh, Maya's live on TikTok, and they will come along.
Yeah, do you think that's to do with the stream key issue? It might be a one-off, 1 week.
I don't know.
It might be. You fiddle around with it. But listen, they can see Maya Kamara in the logo. That's there, and they can see your face.
They can see me if they come on to Retro Reverb, which is cool. I just mean...
No, I get you. I feel you. I totally feel you. You want your own people, your own followers to be doing the following.
To come on and join the party. Exactly.
Absolutely. Right, listen. Right. We have been waffle-steining all
Speak
day.
for yourself.
I've been waffle-steining. Do you know, I've got a bottle of wine. So, you know, I'm better than you, basically.
Well, I have West Indian rum, if we really want to go there. Okay.
Right, listen.
Okay.
This track, people can see it. I think. Hold on, let me just go back into.
He said this with a D, you know, this track.
Yeah, well, obviously from London, do you get me? You know what I'm saying, blood? You know, you feel me?
Take the boy out of London and throw him in Sicily, but you can't take
the thing about the London accent
him.
is there's so many different types of London accents now, right? And I say this as an English teacher, right? So I'm estuary London English, which means I'm from near the river, which is kind of like not the strongest. So it's not like it's not Cockney, but it's not. Oh, hello, dear heart. You know what I mean? It's kind of like...
Yeah, but I'm from Camden. I'm a Camden girl, and I don't have like...
Yeah, you know, similar accent.
Yeah, like I don't have that private school posh accent, but I also don't have Cockney. To be honest, all the Cockneys moved up to Essex anyway. There's like one or two that stayed in London.
Or Kent. They moved to Kent.
Like most of the Cockneys left the ends and they went further afield.
Absolutely, but the thing is, what did happen, which is a big part of like London's transformation, is that in the 50s and 60s, obviously with the immigrants from like the Caribbean and everything, and also from India. So what's that, about 5 generations now, that kind of lingo got introduced into London lingo. So what you've got is like people from like Caribbean or sort of descent, who've got like this,
like me.
yeah, exactly, yeah. But Stormzy's a really good example, actually, right? Like he's like, so he's kind of got like London, you know, like Cockney London, but he's also got like Jamaican London, and they've mixed together, and you get like this multicultural.
And you end up sounding like a roadman, basically.
Well, the thing, yeah, a roadman, yeah, exactly. You are right, but the thing is, it becomes really nasal. I don't know if you've ever noticed. So, like,
the shade of it all.
No, everyone speaks like this. You know what I say? Like they got the bogged up news.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
But no, but the thing
everyone sounds like they got an extreme case of sinusitis going on.
Exactly, but it's kind of the thing is, it's got crossover. So like you've got people like Stormzy who go like bottle of water, but it's also got "Do you get me, fam?" So you've got this mix and blend of like accents. Anyway, it's quite interesting, I think.
So if you're not from Londonian like us, that might throw you a little bit. We're kind of used to that. But if you're from further afield and you're hearing these voices, you might say, "Wagwan for this? What they talking about?"
Wagwan for this? Wagwan. Yeah. What happening, bro? Now, I really enjoyed the cultural blend of the accents. I think it's really interesting. It's turned into this kind of cool, kind of unique thing that sort of goes on. But you know, there's
very working class though. You'd find it a bit weird if some sort of upper middle class person started talking like that.
Yeah, there's some things that have been lost though, so
the Cockney rhyming slang.
No, that hasn't been lost. I mean, some of it has, but a lot of it's, you know, everyone knows like dog and bone, apple and phone, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, apples and pears and all that kind of stuff.
But like yella, like that instead of yellow, and the H that didn't exist in Cockney has sort of come back in multicultural sort of like OL, you know, hotel kind of thing back in the day. Now, like if you had somebody modern, they would say hotel.
See, it's really interesting you say that, because it's a very Jamaican thing to take H's off words where they're supposed to be and throw them in words where they're not. So if they were to say house, they'd say house, or if they were to say ask, they say hask. Like, you know, like that.
No, but I as a black woman, do you mind if I ask you this question? I mean, we've never really
fire away.
We've never really gone into like the colour thing between the two of us. But one thing I have noticed is a pronunciation sort of trait amongst sort of my black friends is how to say ask, which I would say ask. But I
say ask, yeah.
Yeah, but I have noticed, and maybe you've noticed this too, it's arcs.
Oh, that just annoys me. That's arcs, yeah. Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
must be a Caribbean thing, surely, because it obviously came down from like the generations and stuff. Because it's not something that is in like any of the sort of, I don't mean to, but any of the white families that I know, they would never say arcs, but it is in like,
If you speak patois or Creole or something like that, you can kind of get away with that. If you're born Londoner, second or third generation, like I am or whatever, people are gonna be like, "What?" But see, and I know we need to get to the songs, but seeing as we're
that's all
talking
right. No,
language,
I actually, do you know, it's an
this
interesting
is a
topic.
slightly different version of the show because we don't have the time constraint.
No, we don't. No, but it's an interesting topic. 'Cause, like, when I was young, well, I'm still young. when I was younger, we played in a football team, like loads of us from school, but there was a divide, right? So there was a load of players from Shepherd's Bush and like White City, and then enough of us from like Brentford and like maybe Chiswick and Isleworth and stuff. And like if you go over towards Shepherd's Bush and White City, there is definitely more of like a Caribbean population,
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of like a little bit of a blend. So we had like those guys come over from there and we were from over here and we sort of all blended together, and we had some like Isleworth and Hounslow was kind of more Asian. Brentford and Chiswick was more sort of white, and then you got Shepherd's Bush and White City that was more black, and we all blended together. But like one of the things I noticed was everyone from Shepherd's Bush and White City used to say arcs, and I remember saying, "Why are you saying arcs?" And I was like, "That's how it's said." I was like, "No, I don't think it is."
See, it's so weird because obviously I live in West London now, but I'm from Northwest, Camden girl originally, and we used to compare things from the Northwest to the South rather than the East or the West. So to me, Brixton was Jamaica in England, basically. And like, like we had the North-South thing.
But the thing is, when I
you
was
had it more linear, which is interesting.
it's odd now though. Like, so when I was young, and we were young, younger, in our 20s, we were in our 20s roughly about the same time, maybe a couple of years difference. Brixton was where I used to go raving, like clubbing in Brixton, like drum and bass clubbing.
Yeah.
And it was rough as fuck. Do you know what I mean? Now you get there and you'd be like, everything.
And now it is super gentrified.
Absolutely, yeah. It's weird. Like it's like so posh now. Like you go there, you've got all like nice delis and stuff like. But when I was there, it was like hide your phone, hide your money.
No, for real. I mean, but. But see, that's because the house prices were really affordable in the South, and a lot of the sort of upper class rich white people, they went down and bought up Stockwell and Streatham and those ends, and then it spread across.
Yeah, those white people, they go and buy out all the properties. That's it, man. So
that's literally what happened. See, where I grew up, King's Cross was one of the most dangerous places in London. It was literally crackheads, prostitutes. Like, you did not go there after 5. It was not the spot. And then the minute that they put the whole Eurostar there, it suddenly became, King's Cross, Harry Potter. And
oh, Harry Potter. Oh, Ron, Hermione, do you think we can catch the train from 9 3/4?
Nobody would have gone down to King's Cross prior to that. It was literally
love it. I love that.
It was everywhere.
I love that. I love the way you did that. That was fucking brilliant. There we go. First swear word. You know what? We can take the shackles off a little bit here today.
We can take the shackles off. The only thing we can't say, seeing as we're talking about pet peeves, I hate when people say specifically instead of specifically.
Well, it's just not a word.
We're not in the ocean, people.
It's not a word. It's not a word. Do you know, once I had a manager. I
hate that.
For the fans, for my fans, I've obviously got millions of them. No, for people at home, I used to be a swimming teacher.
What haven't you done? By the way, my husband used to be a lifeguard, so.
I used to be a lifeguard too, but I mean,
there you go.
They were linked.
Similarities.
But yeah, I was a swimming teacher, and my boss came up to me and she said, "I want you to specifically do something," and it was like in the interview, and it was like literally, I was just sitting there holding my face for the whole time, going, "You can't honestly think that's."
And you can't correct your boss. It's just Side note, hello to the friends in the YouTube chat. I see Memory Design. I see Craig
Hello,
Hackman.
people! Big shout goes out to the Retro Synth
Hey, we see
Massive.
you.
Right,
Much
listen.
love to you guys. Just so you know, if you've just dialed in, slightly different impromptu version of the show this week. We don't have a tight time constraint, as Spectrum on Air are currently hosting a music festival. So
Over the
Colin and
top of
I,
our show at the beginning.
yeah, so Cole and us are just vibing the way we kind of did a little bit before we went live, where we
Yeah, we're
just
just
have
chatting
little
away. We're
random
just
chats,
chatting away. But just so
nattering
everyone
away.
can see, I think I've got it right. Over there, am I pointing right? I got Retro
I don't know
Synth.
what you're pointing at besides a black bar.
Well, I can see it, right? Retro Synth. Over there, we got Spectrum. Up there, we got Maya. Up there, we got me. Up there, we got Retro Reverb.
I can see that on YouTube, yeah, because
Down
I'm looking
there,
at our direct
then we got
feeds.
our QR code, which you can scan to get everything. And bottom right is Bandcamp, just to let you know that we support Bandcamp and everything.
You had
we want.
those two the wrong way round, but anyway.
All right, whatever. All right. Yeah.
Also, for those of you that aren't in the UK, for everyone further afield, happy Mother's Day to the ladies in the crowd. I do happen to know it's Mother's Day elsewhere, even though we celebrate it at a very different time of year in the UK.
June, isn't it? June.
I think it's June for us, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do know that those in Europe, America, and elsewhere are enjoying. So, fellas, I hope you're looking after your wives, kids. Don't cause your mum grief. Make her a cup of tea and give her a biscuit. And yeah, ladies, you actually get to get your way today. So enjoy.
All right, big shout goes out to my wife Helen, who's taking the kids out to spend some time with them today. Because I did that on Father's Day, by the way. If anyone is thinking that it's not, I was like, I had to spend the day with them on Father's Day, so you can spend the flipping day with them on Mother's Day.
Seriously thinking you might want the day off from the kids on Mother or Father's Day.
Well, I didn't get it. I was like, if I don't get it, you don't. No. To be fair,
No love, people. You heard it here first. I was like, you can take the kids.
Well, I'm throwing this at the screen. Right, watch me. Bow.
He's like, you can deal with the poo nappies. You can deal with the screaming, the crying. Are we there yet?
Big shout goes out to my wife Helen, who I love very much. She's a fantastic mother. Happy Mother's Day, Helen. I love you immensely, and I hope you have a nice day with the kids. And also, big shout goes out to my own mother, who R.I.P. passed away many years ago. Before anyone gets sad, many years ago when I was 18. But you know, it's Mother's Day, so big shout goes out to my mum as well, and all the mums out there.
Mummies, yeah. And yeah. So with that, we should probably play something.
All right, fine. We'll play some music. For fuck's sake! You know, you really forced me here. Right, okay, now I'm really excited about this one, so let's move on. Right, okay.
You'd rather just sit and chat shit to me, guys. Sorry.
No. This is one of my favourite releases of the year so far. This is Sanjune by Tononi Boris. It's not on the artwork, which we can criticise in a minute. And also, the artwork is AI, which is not one.
It's not ideal, but we'll let it slide because the tune is.
I didn't tell Boris that I was gonna criticise him, but I am. But
Boris, if you're tuned in, you have to deal with Cole. This is between you two. I am not responsible for his views.
Actually, well, you know, if you come on board as management at some point, maybe you might have to deal with it. I'm joking. No, right? No, this is for me one of the strongest releases of the year. There's three tracks. There's the original, which is kind of very slow and ambient, down there at the sort of 85 BPM mark, which is the original. Then there's the two remixes by Future Analog and Alex Fichetti, which are both slightly more upbeat. I think the Alex Fichetti one is maybe a tiny bit darker or energetic than the rest. But while we're at it, would you like to explain what you can see in the artwork for me, please, Maya?
I can
put it on the screen as well. Here, hold on.
Yes, should we calm down, let the people see?
Yeah, just
I can see a typical retro sunset, you know, with the grid lines, palm trees in front of it, mountains in front of that. You're looking at very orangey, purple pastel colors, very simple cover, traditional synthwave imagery, traditional coloring. Um, there's not really much to say about it. It's quite basic cover. Sand Dune is in a pink to peach gradient, and featuring Cosmic Kiss is in white text with the Retro Reverb Records logo very small on the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, and everyone who's listening in, please give us a little
And
love.
that's all I
Give
have
us
to
a
say
little
about that.
love, a little bit of a like and a love.
Vanished too. So in the meantime,
Sorry, I missed that.
will read out the.
Can you hear me?
Bio for.
Can you hear me?
Tenodi Boris. It says Tenodi Boris blends retro wave, Italo disco, progressive EDM, and cinematic synth into music that shifts between nostalgia, rhythm, and introspection. From dance floor energy to reflective soundscapes, every track tells you its story.
I think I got cut out there. Hi, you're right. You can come back in now. Sorry, I was just going to say, big shout goes out to everyone listening. Please do give us a like, and it really helps the show. It really helps the algorithm and makes us feel good, I think. Yeah, is that true? Can we say that?
We get the warm and fuzzies. Yeah, we like that.
Are you over there on YouTube? How's it going over there?
I'm on YouTube. I see, like I say, Memory Design and Craig Patman have been vibing in the chat with one another. I have described the cover. I've read the bio.
I'm glad Craig managed to work out that we won on Mixcloud. So him and hi Dave, thanks for tuning in. I know sometimes you're busy.
We love you guys. And for those of you who are wondering why aren't we on Mixcloud today, as I had mentioned earlier, Spectrum On Air are currently hosting a summertime festival. So we have the week off from being on that platform live. We will be on there throughout the week for the show. There should be some repeats of the show broadcast that way, but that's why this version of the Bandcamp Hour is a little bit more relaxed, a little bit less rigid on the time front, we'll say, and you might hear one or two expletives slide out, so apologies if you are easily offended.
Yeah, I don't care if you're easily offended. Right, okay. Right, she's dying over there. Maya, gosh. Could you do me a favour? Could you read the description for Sand Dune?
Can I read the description? Yeah. Let me find my link. Here we go. So Sand Dune is a hypnotic retro wave track that drifts through forgotten landscapes and echoes of lost time, with lush synths, neon tinged melodies, and the haunting vocals of Cosmic Kiss. The song captures the feeling of wandering through a desert of memory, seeking hope, rebirth, and the flicker of light beyond the mirage. Inspired by dreams, silence, and endless cycles, Sand Dune is a retro-futuristic soundscape of solitude and transformation. And this song was released on May 8th, so it's super new.
Yeah, just on Friday. And big shout goes out to Cosmic Kiss, Joey, my brother out there. I fucking love Joey. I think he is just the shit. And the vocals on this for me are intense, really, really good. And also shout goes out to Tenodi or Boris. I think this is one of his best tracks that he's done. He's done some really good stuff, but this is a excellent track. Right, shall we
let's get going.
To support this, go to tenodiboris.bandcamp.com. That's TENODIBORIS.bandcamp.com. I cannot say how much I love this tune, and I hope you do too. Mics, please. We need mics for this.
Okay, yeah.
sun, desert haze, wind whispers through the doom, lost in time, got in day, seeking news, burning sand, endless sky, footsteps fade behind a distant tone, silence cry, rebirth I will shifting sand beneath my feet, the rush is bright along the road, bittersweet, into the fading light, burning sand, endless sky, footsteps fade behind a distant tone, silence cry, rebirth I will find. Shifting sand beneath my feet, the rush is bright. Lonely road, bittersweet, into the fading light, burning sand, endless sky, footsteps fade behind a distant tone, silence cry, rebirth I will find. Shifting sand beneath my feet, the rush is bright. A lonely road, bittersweet, into the fading light, burning sand, endless sky, footsteps fade behind a distant tone, silence cry, rebirth I will
And we are back in the house. My name is Cybertronics. I'm here with Maya Kamara. This is the Bandcamp Hour, episode 65. And we are live every Tuesday with RetroReverbRecords Radio. Thank you very much for them. And usually on Spectrum on Air, but not this weekend. We're just going out on YouTube and TikTok. Maya. Tell me all the things about that track. Just literally lay out there. Go on.
It's quite a chill track. I think it's the kind you can just kind of cruise along in the car to. Um, I think, my personal opinion, I think Cosmic Kiss's vocals kind of make the track for me.
Yep. Yeah, I think so too. Although I do like the ambience of the track, and I do like the B line. I mean, I'm a big fan of the track. I mean, maybe we might not be quite in the same alignment here, but you're right. Without those vocals, it wouldn't land as strongly as it does. That's for sure. I agree with you there.
Yeah, I think so. I do think he has captured that kind of and I'm speaking about Boris in this end. He has captured that kind of sunset chill moment with the song. So it does tie in with his description and with the artwork. I will give him that. But I like the song, but I can't say it. I can't say it blows me away in an earth-shattering way.
Okay. What do you think about the guitars at the end?
Nice.
Yeah.
It definitely gives it a nice flavour. I think, yeah, it's always nice when something comes in and just takes the track somewhere a little bit interesting. So I like that.
Yeah. Have you seen the film June?
I don't recall.
Okay, so if you've seen the film June, then you would understand maybe more why this track lands in the vibe of the sand dunes and the way it flows and moves around, because it's very reminiscent of the film June, which is very slow and hot.
You'd expect that in the desert, friend.
Yeah, no, but there's a real feel to the film, and I really feel like actually this could have been the soundtrack to the film. I really think it could have landed with it. It's really good, and I like the lyrics as well. For me, from an emotional point of view, anyway. It lands for me like 100%, like lands for me. I've got some criticism of the artwork. I wish it wasn't AI. Maybe for those who don't like the sort of slower ambient stuff, it might not quite land. And usually ambient stuff doesn't get that emotional reaction from me, but this one does. But mostly because of Joey. You're right, mostly because of Joey's.
Yeah, I definitely think. Sorry guys, if you're listening.
No, just say what you think, man. Listen,
I
this show is
think,
about saying what you think. Say whatever you think.
Yeah, I just think, even if you'd have gone on to Unsplash or something and just got a stock shot of a really sexy sunset over like sands, I think I would have preferred that to the AI, personally.
Yeah. All right, so we'll I'm going to go...
So are we going to score it?
Yeah, why not? I'm going to get a 0.5 on the AI. You might go 0. I don't know. I'm not sure. 0.5.
Yeah, I can't give points for AI. Sorry.
All right, okay. So I'll go 0.5 because I do think it connects with the track.
It does connect with the track, but I'm not going to lie. I think with the synthwave retro sunset, unless you do that in a really unique way, we've seen it 100 times.
Fair enough, right? Okay, I'm not gonna stand in front of that criticism. I think it's
sorry.
No. Don't feel bad just because I love the track.
No,
it's absolutely fine.
I find it awkward as an artist because I know why artists pick the art they pick, and I get it. I just feel bad because I'm not trying to slash the artwork.
No, I'm with you. I do. The reason I've given it 0.5 is because I do think it connects to the track, which is something we always say.
It does connect to the track.
Yeah.
I will give it that, but I just can't give it a point. I'm sorry.
All right, fair enough. Right, okay. So you've gone 0. I've gone 0.5. Emotion. I'm gonna go. For me, it has to land for emotion. So I've got.
I will give it a point because it definitely gives you that hot, humid, sweltering, beachy feel where you just want to lay there and have someone feed you grapes or something. It gives you that.
It's sexy for me, man. I think it's real sexy, and all 3 versions are really good as well.
Yeah.
So shout goes out to Future Analog for his version as well.
You're right. It's got like a sweaty sexiness be
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I full on feel the track. Actually, we did this Submit Hub TikTok influencer thing, right? And weirdly, so it's called Sanjing. The artwork is this. It's clearly about that kind of stuff. The two TikTok videos we got were a family in a swimming pool.
Do you know what? Listen, when it comes to TikTok,
Weird.
I've had some
And another one
people-
saying, and so let me finish though. Sorry, just I know what you want to say, but just so you know, and another one of a boat in an ocean, again, water, right? Saying, "What will you do if it rains?" I mean, this is a song about the desert. I don't get it at all. It's
Yeah,
like,
honestly, TikTok, when it comes to the songs people choose, I'm confused. I've had some people use some of my songs in the most random scenarios, like somebody tying their shoes and just stuff that doesn't connect with nothing. And they're like, oh, let's use a Maya song for that. So, yeah, don't take that too personally.
no,
Like, the
not
TikTok
taking it
song
personally.
choice
Just
is
odd. It's just
crazy.
like it just goes to show that these influencers, because they just put up any sort of kind of like, I don't know. It's obviously the video is more important than the music in some ways. It's just like it wants the viewers to connect with the video rather than the music, and the music is just secondary. So
That's the world of social media we live in, friend.
absolutely. But we tried it out. They guaranteed us a certain amount of views, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's move on. Production.
I'll give it a point for that.
Okay. Structure.
Maybe 0.5.
All right, and originality is the last one, isn't it?
I'll give it a point because of the topic. It's not the kind of topic you hear often. I mean, how do you write about a sand dune? Like, it's a hard one to sort of nail. So, yeah, I'll give it a point for that because
Yeah.
it's different.
I mean, originality. I mean, I love the lyrics. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, I think it's really good.
I feel like you have a bromance with his voice.
Yeah, I'm a bit in love with Joey. Yes,
I can feel that.
true.
That's why he's. For those of you who don't know, Joey is the vocalist behind the theme tune
Cosmic
to
Kiss,
our
Cosmic
show.
Kiss, Cosmic Kiss.
Yes, Cosmic Kiss is the singer on the theme tune to the Bandcamp Hour. So yeah, Cole is in love with his voice.
Can I help it that the guy has got an amazing voice? I mean, everything he does
But
sounds
you
amazing.
can't help it. He can't help it.
That's
He's
not my fault.
talented.
But can I just say, he's also talented, and also, by the way, he's quite good looking, and he's in good shape. And
And people,
He used
Cole's straight and married to a woman. Just so you know.
he did Six Pack Joey. He did Six Pack Joey. Like anyway, nah, I love Joey. Also, no, he's a very good guy. He's a really nice guy, and really involved in what he does with the music, and he feels it really deeply. And I get that like sincere emotion from him about his music. So I've got a lot of time for Joey. So yeah, a big shout goes out to Cosmic Kiss.
Joey, we love you.
Right.
So,
All right.
let's take your song.
Oh, hang on. We haven't given it a score. So you're going to give it what, 3.5?
Yeah.
All right. I'm definitely not giving it. I'm giving it 4.5. So what's that take up to?
Yeah, but you have to. It's on your label.
No,
You didn't like it, then
not
it's
at
wrong.
all. That's not true.
That is, listen, if I was on a label, I would not want to release a song I don't like.
No,
Just saying.
I do release songs I don't like, and I really like this song. I'm genuinely giving it a 4.5. I love this song. So
All right.
so that's an 8.
Now the question is, can we top this track throughout the show?
Well,
We
for
shall
me, it's
see.
going to be difficult because I love it. Right? Okay. Okay. Right. Let's move on. Okay.
Let's move on. Who's no?
Hey, I think we've got retro synth. Ray Gun Hero.
Oh, yes.
Right. I'm gonna put him up on the screen.
That's
now.
the one with the interesting cover art, if I recall.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's actually. I like the cover art. I think it is AI.
It is, but we'll let it slide. It's damn good.
Yeah, it's really cool. Do you mind if I go with this one?
Fire away.
Okay, so there's like an Android sort of.
I'm gonna cam down so you can put the artwork up.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hold on. Sorry. Madonna mia. Hey,
Here we go.
no, just a spare, as they say here. Do you know what a spare means?
I think it means give me a sec.
It means a second, yeah. That's wait.
Why do you have to put yourself upside down to show the artwork? I've never understood that.
Because if I go to the side and then I go like that, everyone can see it better.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, well, maybe you could ask offline.
I will. So, anywho, what do you see?
Right, I see like a cyborg type creature with like a helmet face, but it's all black and it almost looks like liquid. Like,
very Venom style.
yeah, very Venom, very sort of super futuristic Terminator almost. And then he's in front of a like double screen, like big double screen computer, which has got loads of code on it and stuff. And he's typing on the keyboard. Underneath it says Ray Gun Hero, which the logo I don't mind. It's a bit done, it's that typical sort of synthwave metallic fade thing. That's been done, but I like it. It's not bad. And then at the top it says Rogue Data Code. And very cool. And honestly, I like the artwork. I don't really have much more to say about it than that. What about you, Maya?
I like the fact that it looks like this weird RoboCop Terminator cyborg hybrid is coding something. It's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of like something that's familiar to us, but something that's also unique at the same time. So,
all right,
I'm kind of here for that.
Do you want to give some shout out to some of the people who've bought it?
Yeah, so there's a few familiar faces. I see Memory Design, I see Bending Grid, I see somebody called Burb, I see Steve, Dylan Law 79, Goto Gussub, Farwina, Richard Neal, Brad Warsaw,
Cool.
etc.
That will do. Thank you very
few
much.
cool names, yeah.
All right, so to support this, you go to Ray Gun Hero, which is spelled RayGunHero.bandcamp.com. He is from Massachusetts in Boston, and let's play the track. Okay, here we go. Mics, please, people. And yo, we are back in the house. This is episode 65 of the Bandcamp Hour, and I am here with the lovely Maya Kamara, as always, who is just, fantastic and supports me while I just flip my screen around and helps me do my things. Right, Maya. Right, that was our second tune of the show. We've been waffling on today. Let's just jump straight into it. What did you like? What did you hate? Can we criticise him at all?
Well, hate's a strong word.
No. That's not what I mean. I'm just. Can we throw any shade on this? I'm only joking. We don't want to throw
lies.
shade.
Anyway, I didn't hate anything.
No, me neither.
I didn't love anything. I liked it.
Solid release from Retro Synth Records, I think.
Yeah,
overall.
solid release.
Yeah.
I like the pace of it. I like the production. I
like the artwork.
I like the fact that even though it's a bass heavy track, it's still quite melodic. I find a lot of bass heavy tracks lack in that area, and this one doesn't. So I will give it credit for that.
Had a kind of semi-catchy, synthy, that sort of...
Yeah, it's a bit of an earworm.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I mean, I think you're right. Do I love it? Would I run out and go and buy it? No. But do I think it's bad? Absolutely not. No, I think it's a solid track.
It's a solid track. I think it would lend itself to like a video game soundtrack.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
More than a single, more than like something you go and buy on CD. I think it would serve more as like a soundtrack for something. But I like it.
I've just noticed you're wearing like a leopard skin entourage today. You're really flaring out today, aren't you?
I'm just wearing what's cool and comfortable while
is it
I'm
hot over there?
around the house.
Is it hot in the UK? Is it
Yeah,
swelling
it's
up?
hot. It's hot. I was at the beach yesterday.
What? Where in the beach? Where?
Bournemouth.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah.
They didn't play there yesterday.
It's quite hot, so I'm literally between doing laundry and cooking and housework and doing the wifely stuff. I need something cool, and this shirt's quite cool.
Listen. With the hot temperatures, have I ever mentioned that I?
Oh, here we go. That joke. I'm just saying.
Have I ever mentioned? Have I ever mentioned that I work in an ice cream factory? No. Odd. You'd think I would have mentioned it, considering that I work in. Unfortunately, though, I just got sacked from the ice cream factory because I can't work on Sundays.
That's painful.
Have you got mum jokes today, by the way?
I can pull something up.
Yeah, well,
right
you
this
need to
second.
pull some. No. This is a requirement of this show. Right? You need to drop some mum jokes. Right.
Listen,
Okay.
I tell mum jokes. Man, have to try and make.
Just in case anyone didn't get the joke, it's ice cream sundaes. You know the banana. Yeah.
But if you're like me and you go to church, you don't work Sundays anyway. Anyway, that was terrible. Anyway.
Terrible.
Terrible. So to score this...
Should I tell you how to say it in English? Sorry,
Terrible.
Italian. Sorry, no. Sorry. I meant in Italian.
Ghastly.
Right, ghastly in Italian is fa schifo. Fa schifo. Right, it means like it's disgusting. Right, ghastly.
That's got some punch behind it. I quite like that.
It actually translates to it makes disgusting, which is weird, but yeah, there you go.
This is how it works.
Right, I'm giving it 3.5. 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. Next.
7 bang. Well done, Retro Synth Records. 7 out of 10. We love you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice track. We like it. Raygun Hero, nice to get acquainted to your sound.
Absolutely, yes.
You before.
Yeah,
so we look forward to hearing more.
Yeah, I've seen some good stuff from Raygun Hero. Looking forward to some more, and some good stuff from Retro Synth Records. As always, thank you for supporting us. Putting the show out on a Tuesday at 6 p.m. UK time on Retro Synth Records. So We love you guys. Thank you. Right. Okay. Moving on. Right. Okay. I can't do that like you.
Moving on now. Right.
I saw the review of your song. It's really difficult to explain because I can't. Like, anyway, there was a guy who was like had like a sort of artificial radio thing behind him, and he said, I really hated it. He was a black guy. That's the only way I can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was bald, I think. And he was talking about your track, and he was like, he played it on his radio show. I saw it on social media, and he said like you'd really hit the brief with like old school 90s.
Oh, that's Delroy.
Yeah.
I love
Is
the
he called
show.
Delroy? Really? What a
Yeah.
name! I love it.
I know.
Anyway,
Also known as Delta Jam, but anyway.
yeah, no, really, really cool. So well done. Has that done well, that track?
That is actually one of my most loved tracks for a very long time. That song I released maybe, well, let me think. So Hearts in Love, that particular song was one I did with Micromat Scenes. We dropped it at the beginning of the year, and right at the beginning of the year, people were like, this might be the track of 2025, even though it was the first track we've done in the year. So it's had some great compliments.
Nice.
And bless his heart, he's played a fair few of my songs now, which is odd because he plays everything from the 80s and 90s. I'm like the only modern artist, and he's like, she just slides right into the playlist quite nicely.
He seems-
So I take that as a huge compliment.
He seemed really cool. Whoa.
What is that? Yeah!
I just got a message from Tonodi Burris saying he's working on a song for Nick Rickson. So I think Nick Rickson wants Tonodi to do a little bit of producing for him. Which actually, I was quite surprised because I thought Nick Rickson produced some of the stuff for your last stuff, didn't he?
Nick produced my last single. He wrote and produced my last single, a song called Boyfriend, which initially was going to be a duet between the two of us. And he was like, I think this is your song, so take it. Like, have it. Bless him.
I think with Nick, he's decided that Tonodi has the sound that he wants, probably. And that's why he's gone with that, I think.
Yeah,
So-
like Nick. One thing I really respect about Nick as a singer-songwriter is that for someone who also self-produces, Nick is quite comfortable working with other producers who can pull other stuff out of him. And if there's another producer that can do stuff that he doesn't do, that he likes the sound with, he'll go to them. Like, a lot of self-produced artists won't work with other producers. So that's one thing I love about Nick, because he's like, listen, if I can just kick back and just work on the vocals and sing, I'll do that. But if I have to produce, I'll do that. He's very open, which is why I love him. And he's just joined. Hi, Nick. Love you.
Hello, Nick!
And
Nicholas!
He's just said, yes, Tonodi is incredible.
All right, well, there we go.
So we love him.
This is I can't do this. Incredible. It's not fair. I'm being out vocaled, and
I would hope so.
no. I'm sulking now. That's it. I've got nothing to offer to this show. I give up. Right. Okay. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but you got the dad jokes and you got the young people.
Yeah, they are painful, but I will say this. I will say this in my own defense. I'll bring controversy to the show.
Oh, that is for damn sure. People, ladies and gents, boys and girls, lads and ladettes. This one over here, Mr. Cole, brings all kind of drama to the situation, and I low-key think he loves it. I think he likes drama. Some people like drama. I think he kind of likes to be in the thick of it. You do.
Yes and no.
You like a bit of drama. You like.
I get involved in it.
Lemonade.
I get involved in drama. Right, it's true.
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
I do.
And they
But-
say men don't gossip.
No. Absolutely, you're right. Right, I get involved in drama. I do a little bit of gossip, but then I get to a point and I stop. And I get like to a management point with it, like where I go, okay, done, right. But I don't mind
down to the next saga.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I'm joking.
you have to, because there's a human. When it's gossip, there's a human element to it. It's like trying to understand the motives behind the reasons why the people have done what they've done, and that's always really interesting. But at some point, it just becomes like flat. You got to leave it there, kind of thing.
Yeah, but one thing about you that I will say, because some people might like drama, but they can't stand the heat in the kitchen, and when it gets hot, they start panicking. You'll come with a spatula, with oil, with the ingredients, and you'll ride the heat in the kitchen and cook up something interesting from the drama. So with that, I'm not mad at it, friends. I'm not mad at it.
I think she might be saying, one, either I'm a good chef, or two, I'm quite pragmatic when it boils down to it.
Well, people, I have yet to sample his culinary delights.
Oh,
Although
can I
I'm
just say,
sure,
I'm actually a very good chef, honestly.
I'm sure, living in Sicily, he's learned how to throw down in the kitchen. So
No,
yeah.
no, I've been cooking. Thing is, my mum died when I was 18, so I had to start cooking from an early age. So like I got into like food. I'm really into food. And I watched this film with Vince Vaughn yesterday, which is about he wants to open a restaurant and he's got like these four. Do you know what nonne means? It's grandmas in Italian, nonne.
Yeah, yeah.
And he gets like he's got this vision about these grandmas cooking in his kitchen, and it's because his
Oh, so
mum
he
died.
wants like that proper home cooked traditional
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of-
Actually,
yeah.
it really touched me. It's a real like feel good family film kind of thing. But actually, I really, really enjoyed it. And
Oh, you got all emotional.
a little bit,
and
yeah, a
your
little
feels
bit, yeah.
about it. Oh,
no,
cute.
she's pulling me out in front of the whole
I
world.
love it.
You know, people watch this online, don't you, Mike?
Yeah, but the question is, did you drop tears though? Did
My
you
eyes got a
drop
bit wet.
tears?
My eyes got a bit wet. Yeah.
He dropped his. He was sobbing.
No, I wasn't
There.
sobbing. I was not sobbing. Wet eyes, they're different. Like, I had to touch the corners like this. Watch me. I had to go like that. Do you know what I mean? Just to hide
See,
it. Just
now you're speaking like a Jamaican. Now you're just gonna say, that you just had a little piece of eye water. Just a little eye water.
I got a little piece of eye walker. I'm enjoying this show much more because we don't need to worry about what's going on. Right, next up. Next up.
That's funny.
Maya is just rinsing me Jamaica style today, right? Honestly.
It's because you got wine and I'm sipping on what's this? Mango water.
Well, that's not my fault, is it?
It is your fault.
I know, you're
Anyway.
not prepared. You're not fucking prepared. You know what I mean?
I'm not
Come to the
fucking
show prepared. What do you want me to do? Buy you one. I tell you what, I'll
Yes!
email you some wine.
You're in Sicily. You've got access to the good stuff. Yes.
Well, when you come, I'll make sure there's plenty of wine going on. Right, listen, next up. Right, I've got one. Next up, The Great Escape by, we do have to say, we love this guy, right?
Who do now?
I know you do it. Go on, you talk about him.
Who do we love? Oh, we do. This is my buddy Andrew.
I'm
AKA
changing screens, by the way, so we can't see us anymore. Bang.
Okay. That means I have to calm down. So you
No,
can put me
it
on.
means we no, you don't have to calm down. Hold on. Come back. Don't
Who
jump.
you summons in back?
No,
Okay.
that's what they can see right now.
All right.
His
all right.
Bandcamp page is poo, so let's
The
criticize.
shade of it all.
Let's criticize the Bandcamp page to start with. I'll throw the
Okay.
artwork up. I like the artwork, although it is AI.
Okay, Andrew, buddy, Rogue FX, love you. But Cole has a personal beef against white Bandcamp pages. Just so you know.
I do.
It literally offends his spirit if there's nothing going on in the backdrop. This is, again, the views expressed on the Bandcamp Hour from Mr. Cole are not the views of Miss Maya Kamara. or
Whoa!
others.
Whoa! The views expressed on the Bandcamp Hour are subjective, is what she means, and we take our time to consider all aspects. Both of us. Don't separate yourself from me. That's rude. No, come on.
All I'm saying is, we sometimes completely agree and sometimes we don't agree. And I'm a little bit biased because I love Andrew. That being said, this single cover is AI, which does get me a bit like, what? Yeah. But with that being said, at least it's cool. At least it's not like your typical
Yeah.
street with a wet pavement and some
Yeah.
weird Japanese writing on the top.
I
At
don't
least
like.
it's got-
I don't like
you
the
know-
Bandcamp page though. Come on.
You don't like any Bandcamp page that isn't colourful.
No, but I mean it's poo. Okay, right. Right, let's go with the positives, right?
Did
Description
you
of the album.
find any?
No, description of the album. Description of the album. There's a description of the song.
Okay. Description of the song.
There,
Right, it says The Great Escape is a retro inspired but contemporary produced synth pop track. It's bringing shimmering, funky synths and subtle guitar to complement an indie pop vocal. Lyrically, the track is around regret, bad decisions, but also a realization that it's never too late to hold on and cherish what's important to you. And then Andrew says, I was aiming for a catchy, hooky, but a little quirky sound with The Great Escape, something with the feel of John Hughes' 80s soundtrack. I hope you enjoy. And this was released on May the 2nd.
all right, okay, so Rogue FX is ROGUEFX.bandcamp.com. So look, there's a description, there's a bio, there's a banner. No links in the banner. I don't like the banner. It just looks like a low quality cityscape image. I'm not a fan. I like Rogue FX's logo. I think it's quite nice. Although difficult to get into every picture. I do like the Great Escape picture.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, it's not your predictable shot.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
cool.
It's not bad. It's not bad as AI goes, and
It's kind of giving comic strip.
I mean, she's pretty attractive, and obviously he is too. I think so. That's always quite nice to look at.
If you're into cartoon characters, of course.
Yeah. I've watched North is North. Have you watched that recently?
I don't even know what that is, friend.
It's about Inuits up in Alaska.
Oh, well, the only show that I've watched involving Inuits is the show called Life Below Zero. If you've ever seen that, it's amazing.
Is it a documentary?
So Life Below Zero it's about people who've decided to go and live off grid. So they live in far-flung parts of Alaska. And there are some Inuit people, they literally build their own homes, they hunt their own food, like we're talking real back to basics off grid.
They're not in in igloos though, are they?
No, but they do build their own sort of yurts, tents, that kind of thing. But listen, these women are badass, right? There's this one Inuit woman. She shot something like 40 birds out of the sky in one hit and fed the whole village. I tell you what,
this
like,
North...
She was amazing.
This North is North, right? I have to be honest. The reason I like it is because I really fancy this Inuit main character. She is hot. I was like, my wife was there with me. I was like,
your wife's there giving you the side eye, like, why are you
I was like,
this chick out?
Thing is, you can't. Apparently, you can't say Eskimo. Like, it's not allowed.
No, apparently you can't. Yeah.
But I was like,
fair enough.
I was like, I can't get enough Inuit in my life at the moment.
Well, that's awful.
Nah. She knew I was joking. Right,
yeah,
okay.
but that sounded like a dad joke gone wrong. You know
No, no dad joke there. I do have a dad joke. Anyway, 21 supporters on this. Right, let's play The Great Escape. Right, here we go. Microphones, right, please, people.
Guess I'm missing. No, I'm reminiscing about a girl every night. Yes, the night. Told you I love you. Yeah, couldn't live my life for you. Yeah, I guess that's lovers is right. Yes, the night. It's hard to share your feelings when you reach breaking point, dealing with despair. Waves are crashing on your life, time after time. My inspirations, my revelations. You got me wishing, you got me wishing that the politicians could treat the world right, treat the world right. It's the end of the night. Gotta keep breathing, gotta keep breathing, keep on believing that the past out of sight. It's the end of the night. It's the end of the night. And it's hard to share your feelings when you reach breaking point. You're dealing with despair. Waves are crashing on your life. Time after time, too much separation. There's no stimulation. Need an energy high. It's the end of the night. And I'm tired right now. Feel so tired right now. I could be dreaming somehow. Plan on not rescuing. I must be sleeping now. We're talking out loud. We're still turning around. Plan on not escape.
Yo, hang on. Yo, we are back, episode 65 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is my name is not Maya Kamara. My name is Cybertronics. I'm here with Maya Kamara. I think the screen is frozen, unfortunately. Do you know what? Mid-show, there's nothing I can...
He tried to say his name was Maya, you know.
My name is Maya. You know what?
No, it's really not. I'm not sharing it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Well. Nothing you can do about it, really, is there? I'm Maya. I'm Maya Cybertronics.
So now he's saying I'm Cole and I identify as Maya.
Oh my God! Let's not go into the whole that. We're gonna get in trouble. I can't stop the screen from freezing. I don't know what to do. It has frozen, unfortunately. I don't know if it's internet, but you'll just have to go with the vocals for now. Right, Maya, I'm going to let you step up first. What did you think?
I think it's quite a chill track, which is different for Andrew. His production style is normally a lot more heavy hitting, but yeah, I think it does fit with the title. It does give you that feeling of getting in the car and just cruising, just getting away somewhere. It does give you that feeling. So it does work with the whole Great Escape thing. Overall score out of 5, I'd probably give it 3.5.
Yeah, I didn't really love it. I'll be honest with you. It did. Well, okay, so let's break it down. Artwork, okay, AI 0.5. Emotion for me, no, none. It was a bit flat, really. I mean, I like Andrew. I like what he does. We all know that I don't enjoy his vocals, and they didn't really lift the track for me there. Structure 0.5, production 0.5, originality 0.5. So what's that?
What's that? Is that 2.5 for you?
2.5, 3. Yeah. It didn't land for me.
So for you, it's average.
Yeah, it's average. I mean, listen, I like Andrew. I think he's a good producer. I like him as a producer. I do not enjoy him as a vocalist. And that's a really subjective point. Listen,
it is, yeah.
It's a really subjective point. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I love something that I didn't. And I think it's okay. I just think it's really, really okay. That's all I've got to say about it.
That's completely your view.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would give it 3.5. I think I like his choice of sounds. I like the structure. I like the vibe of the track.
I like the bass, for example. I think as a producer, he chooses nice sounds. I think that is certainly something I could definitely agree. I think he's a really good producer, actually. I think he's a really good producer.
I think what I probably would have liked to hear on the track, I think it might have been nice for some of his vocals. See, you're going to disagree with this just because you don't like his voice. But I think for some of the vocals to have been doubled and panned out between left and right might have worked
Do you know
really
what?
nicely.
Maybe, because I find his vocals very sort of... Okay, so there are artists out there who have, like, for example, David Bowie, I don't know, Bob Dylan, a few others who are not like vocally like the most powerful, got the most range, got the best sort of something or other. But there was a sort of something about the timbre to their voice. But when you say, could he double up? Because he's got quite a deep voice.
He's got a deep voice, but he's got quite a unique voice. It's a bit like how you
It's
remember
a bit
in that
flat,
whole sort of
though. It's a
no,
little...
but like you remember that whole sort of pop punk era that we had, sort of leading into the Britpop, that kind of pulp Jarvis Cocker kind of
Yeah.
like.
But
It kind
he
of gives me
needs
that kind of vibe.
he
his
needs
voice.
he needs to show more range. And if you're right, if he's not going to show more range, he needs, like, for example, doubling up or adding some, like, sonically it's very flat for me. That's the issue I have with it. It's not creating like the, you know, when you listen to, right, okay, I know you're a big Michael Jackson fan, right?
I'm the biggest Michael Jackson.
And I saw on the I the video, I saw you had the Michael Jackson for Heartbeat Hero. I saw you had the Michael Jackson T-shirt on, right? Right. So I love Michael Jackson as a vocalist. I think he's an amazing vocalist. Really, really, really fantastic. Not the most powerful vocalist, but what he does.
No, but in terms of what,
what he does
I feel
within,
you on this.
what he does, and he hits those little high notes, and it goes, and it creates the hairs going up.
I feel you on that, because he's one of them singers. He's not a powerhouse belter.
Yeah.
But he knows how to use all the tools in his toolbox vocally.
Yeah, exactly. And then also he could move as well. So, so I think with Andrew, I'm not getting that that feeling vocally with the hairs on the arms. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes when I listen to, I don't mean this like in a really disrespectful way, but sometimes when I listen to you and I hear you hitting ranges and stuff, I go, oh, you know, it piques my interest. Like I'm like, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? And I unfortunately, maybe just for me, Andrew doesn't do that, and it's something I've said to him a number of times, and I'm not going to change my stance on it, but I am going to support Andrew because I know, one, that he's a great producer, two, that he does a lot of good stuff, and what he's working with and the people that he's working with, he's a great guy.
No, do you know what, like you say, when it comes to voices, and I say this as a singer, it is a very subjective thing.
Yes,
because I am not, sorry if this gets me cancelled, people, I'm not a Beyonce fan, for example, and almost everybody else is.
I don't listen to Beyonce.
I don't like her voice.
No, me neither.
But
I mean, okay,
everybody
listen,
does.
I don't hate, I don't
Sometimes
hate
it's
it. I don't hate it. She's all
No,
right.
I don't hate it, but let's just put it this way. When it came to Destiny's Child, I was always Team Kelly Rowland, personally.
I personally prefer to listen to Rihanna. I like Rihanna.
That's also a voice I'm not that big of a fan
I like Rihanna.
But I do like, I like vocalists like Pink, let's say.
Oh, I
She's
love
a
Pink.
fantastic
Pink
singer.
is so cool. Pink is amazing.
Pink's that kind
we
of
can agree on that.
Yeah, because she's that kind of singer that can work on any genre.
She's got like this kind of rocky, poppy voice, and she's got like it almost cracks a little bit when she reaches her range.
She's got like a husky, raspy.
Yeah,
And the
I
fact
like
that her first album was an R&B album, I will never forget that because it was banging.
When I was a kid, she came out. She was popping, man. She was.
That's what I'm
popping.
saying. Like
she was sexy, man.
It's funny you say that. A lot of guys I knew had a thing for her because I think she was that kind of girl that was pretty, but she wasn't overly sexual, and she was that kind of girl.
But she was confident. She was confident. Yeah, she had a bit about her. She was just interesting, different.
And she's that kind of person that you could imagine sitting in a bar with and having a drink with, and it being fun. Do you know what I mean?
No, she was cool.
And so. Yeah, so
And she
but
looks good
again,
now. She looks
voices.
good as well. I've seen her recently. She looks alright. She looks
This is
nice.
what I'm saying, and so I just feel like vocally, some people don't like her voice. I think she's phenomenal. So it's that like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who, when I sing, they're like, "Oh, please," and then there are other people like, "Oh yeah, I like her," but it's subjective.
It is, it
It's
is.
subjective.
And to be fair, I'm sure a lot of people out there were listening to this and enjoyed Andrew's vocals. And I just,
And think you're absolutely cray cray. But,
yeah, exactly.
and then
But
there
no,
are some who will agree with you.
I have to stick with what I think. So I don't want to be disingenuous about what I'm saying. And Andrew knows that I feel that. But listen, it was a good track. It was well produced. There's nothing else wrong with it. I just don't like the vocals. It's as simple as that. All right.
Fair enough.
Okay, shall we move on?
Oh, let's move on.
Okay, right. Next up is it's yours. All the Damn Vampires.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put the thing up on screen. Okay, and actually, do you know what? I've just realised there's two ways to put it up on screen. I could just do it like this. I don't actually have to have it on Zoom. Okay, I think the fans can see it. Right, go on.
Oh, they can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can describe it. I'll go and change it in Zoom anyway. But go on.
Okay, so the cover, it looks like it's another AI one, but
It could be. Yeah.
it could be. I mean,
I'm not sold that it's AI.
I think it might be because I've clicked into it on Bandcamp and zoomed in. I could be wrong, but it could be. But anyway, there's a couple. She's in like a long flowy dress. He's in like jeans and in a jacket. They're stood in front of a pretty sexy retro car on a wet, slick street, and it looks like they're slow dancing.
Do you know what?
And
I'm looking at that. That's not AI. That's not AI.
I think it is. You know, if you
It's
zoom
so
in,
crisp. How
look at the faces. You'd be surprised. Some AI stuff is like that. Some of the Mid-Journey stuff is
Do you
like
think
that.
so?
Yeah. Zoom into the faces.
I can't zoom in any further than
Yeah,
that.
I could be wrong, but I think it might be. But it doesn't matter because it's good. But
It
it's
is good,
basically
yeah.
it's basically this couple are like slow dancing at dusk. So it's like very sort of purple sunset. And there's like a city skyline in the distance behind them. There's palm trees and such. But yeah, it's a nice shot. But I would put my money on it being AI. Doesn't matter though, because it's cool. So yeah, that's the description.
I mean, considering this is Davey, what's his surname? Oberyn? I forgot what it's called now.
Davey Oberlin.
Oberlin.
He's amazing, by the way. Such a nice
What
guy.
he's done, yeah. I mean, but there's less than 10 supporters on this. So.
Which is, I know, and the vocalist is Mint Simon, who's worked with him forever.
So just goes to show, just a point, Maya, just goes to show. So for anyone out there like yourself or anyone else who's like, oh, why can't I get any traction? Davey Oberlin is from Korn, isn't he?
Yeah, he played keys with Korn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, do you know- hello, and
Like,
he's got
he's got
8
that.
fucking thumbnails on Bandcamp, which just goes to show.
Yeah.
Just goes to.
And aside from that, he's such a great producer, great writer, and a lovely dude. So you're very right there, like that. Even people with a following, even people that have got presence, don't necessarily come out the gate with tons of thumbnails on Bandcamp. It takes graft. It's hard work, guys.
Even for people,
because
even for famous people.
yeah,
So-
even for people that are famous, because there's so many people making music these days, guys. So this is why, to go back to old points that I've raised on previous shows, it's super important that you put your stuff out there as far as you can. Get on the socials, interact with people, get your stuff seen as best you can, because even those that have traction can find it hard to make sales, which is why you've just got to have faith that the music you're putting out is quality music. So even if you only have a few thumbnails, that does not translate to saying that it's a good or a bad song.
Absolutely.
Because there's some bad songs that go viral, and then there are some great songs that go unheard.
Absolutely. And it's all about hard work and dedication. Anyway, to support this, it's allthedamnvampires.bandcamp.com, which is ALLTHEDAMNVAMPIRES.
And the song is called Leaving Los Angeles.
Thank you very much. Right, should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Microphones, please.
I didn't mean to leave you. I didn't mean to go. But I had to feel abandoned. I didn't want to know. So I'll come back, give me a minute. And I'll remember why. If you tell me all the little things on your mind, I'm gonna try to feel it this time. I don't wanna close my eyes. Try breathing you in, but I am lost in my skin. I can't run to the light, 'cause I've been darkened tonight. I didn't mean to love. I didn't mean to let it show. It's like the clouds are gonna vanish. I was always gonna go. But I came back, baby, I managed. 'Cause I know how hard you tried. But I can tell you, there's nothing really on my mind. Just figure out how to cry. I'm gonna close my eyes. Try breathing you in, but I am lost in my skin. I can't run to your light, 'cause I've been darkened tonight. I've been darkened tonight. I've been darkened tonight. Can you tell me before I close my eyes? Before I close my
Okay, and we're back in the house. My name is Cybertronics. This show is the Bandcamp Hour dedicated to independent artists and independent labels, and big ones too, where we support electronic, synthwave, and all of the sort of subgenre music. Brought to you on Special on Air and Retro Synth Radio, and live on TikTok. And
I
today,
think it's fair to say the wine's kicking in a little bit over there, Mr. Man.
what? Someone's trying to bring me out today. What? Right, okay. What do you think of that?
I like it. It's got such a classic sort of 80s ballad about it. I think it would be great in a film.
Okay.
I just love Mint's voice. I just think Mint has such a cool voice. And I spoke to them and was just like, your voice is fire. Such a lovely person as well. Great writing, great production. I got nothing but love for that song.
Okay. Right, I agree with everything you said, especially the vocals part of it, production part of it, everything I agree with, apart from the fact that I thought it was boring.
You know what?
I did not get any emotion from that.
You know what? It's okay to be wrong, Cole.
It was boring. There was nothing to that track. I mean, like, it was like a really nicely well-produced track. It didn't do anything on the emotional scale for me. None at all.
Could you do better, though? Could you write a better ballad?
Don't know. No, but I mean, if
I'm
I could,
joking.
to be fair, if I could or I couldn't is irrelevant because I'm not sitting up here, you know, presenting my track. No, listen,
True.
I like the track.
I'm just singing you a bit.
No, of course. No, listen, I like the track. You're right. It is really well produced. It was a lovely ballad. The vocals are really nice and stuff. I haven't really got any criticism on that. I just don't feel like, and I don't love ballads as a general rule anyway.
What's the matter with you? How can you not love a ballad? Anyway.
It just didn't.
I think
It's just like if I can't think of a situation where I'd put that on and that would change my mood.
I think okay.
We're frozen, by the way, to death as well.
Oh well, you only see what your eyes want to see. Anyway, to play advocate, I would say what could make this song go to like next level heights would be a change in dynamics. So if Mint...
So give me an example of that in that track, though.
Right, I think... Let's say there was like a big boom, 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 like a big drum solo, and then Mint just hit it out the park with a big power belt long note.
Yeah, that's what's missing. You see what I mean?
That kind of drama in the song would just take it to the next level.
Because it's come on. All right, okay. Here it is for me. It's one-dimensional. Like it just cruises along. Like, well, it sounds nice. It does well. It's got nice vocals, but nothing is pumping. Like,
I mean, I love ballads. I think every singer-songwriter does. But as someone who's grown on ballads, especially power ballads like that, they always have a climax. There's always a really climactic moment that comes after a great drum solo. Yeah.
That's what I
It's literally like.
Yeah.
It's literally like if you gave this song to like Celine Dion to sing.
I love Celine Dion, by the way.
Right,
I love Celine Dion.
you're gonna get that big belting whopper of a note.
Yeah.
That's gonna just take, and maybe even a key change that's just gonna take it to some stratospheric levels. And so, if it's lacking in anything, that would be it. But I still don't think it's lacking.
So for me, though, all right, no. So for me, it is lacking in that, and that thing, though, that one thing is what changes it from a boring track to an interesting track, because it goes all the way through in the same way, well produced, nice vocals, blah blah blah, but doesn't have that change. And for me, that change is literally the start element. So I could listen to that.
Yeah, I feel like all ballads really require a dramatic moment.
Yeah,
that's the point in them.
And honestly, I could hear a million tracks like that, well produced and done, you know, blah blah blah, and it's not going to take me, if I'm in a club or I'm in a place or a situation.
Well, you're not going to hear that in a club, are you?
No, but okay, if I'm in a party or I'm in I don't know, some kind of vibe, okay, it's nice background vibe, it's not taking me anywhere else, and that's why I can't give it a high mark.
I understand what you mean, because if we're going to be honest, the songs that do that to you, the songs that take you somewhere, they're the ones that attach themselves to certain memories in your life. They're the ones that mark out the soundtrack of your life, where if something dramatic happens, you can go, I was listening to that song when that happened, or whatever it is. Like those. Or
you just get that feeling where it's just like, you know, like
yeah. Where it's like, what is this? Who's singing that? And you have to Shazam it because you're gonna replay it again and again. Like, I know what you mean. Like,
So
it doesn't have that for you.
So for me, listen, I understand like we're going all of our structure and how we're going to do it. I have to give it a 3. I just think it's good, but it's not hitting it for me, man. It's
Right. Okay, so with that, I would hi to everyone who's just joining us on TikTok and YouTube.
Yo, people.
So with that, I would probably give it a. I'd probably give it a 3.5. I just think, following this conversation, if there was a big drum solo and a big shredding guitar moment, and then Mint comes out with that power vocal, that would just do something to my heart.
Yeah.
So for that reason, yeah.
I do like Davey though.
I can't score it as high as I want.
No.
Damn it!
I know. To be fair to Davey, right? It might have been my objection that got in the way. Sorry, Dave. And I've interviewed Davey. He's fucking lovely. And also
he's a sweetheart.
He's awesome. He's awesome. But Davey, I have to be honest. For me, no, right? But Maya wants to give it a little bit higher, but for me, it's not quite there.
I want to give it higher just because it's so beautifully written and beautifully produced.
It is, and I do agree with those.
And the vocals
I agree with those
stellar.
two. Yeah,
the vocals are stellar. So with that,
Yeah.
I really want to just edge it, but
okay, now I'll
the
give it a
retro-
3.5. Okay, the vocals. Let's put the vocals up there.
the
They're very
vocals are
good.
stellar. But I just want to say, in the retro space, with big power songs in the retro space, you've got to take your mind back to the 80s and 90s. And what you got was a middle 8, a bridge, a key change. You got a big solo. There was some drama in the production. And if it's missing anything, it's the drama.
Yeah.
The performance is there, 10 out of 10. But the drama, where's the dramatic moment?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm full on with you.
Yeah.
Right, listen.
Yeah.
Have I told you about any of my jokes about my chiropractic problems?
Oh my word. No.
Anyway, I was about to say they were about a week back.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well,
I loved. Do you know what? Do you know my favourite thing about my jokes is the way you go like this. You go, oh my god.
because listen, why don't skeletons fight each other?
Bones. Something to the bones.
They don't have the guts.
Oh. Right, let's move on. Okay.
Alright.
We got one.
Moving on.
Oh shit! I just deleted one.
He's swearing, people. I did warn you. For those who've just joined in, we apologise for any expletives that might slide out of
I
code.
don't know what I deleted though.
What's okay? So I'll tell you the songs we've got left. We have Wolftron.
Oh,
We
that's
have-
what I deleted. Okay.
Do you want me to send you the link?
No. It's okay. I can do it now. Right, let's
Alright.
play Wolftron because it's Mortal Kombat 2 and it's dark. Okay.
And to be fair, that's all we can say about it because there is no description. But there are some tags, and the tags are 80s, Cyberwave, Dark Synth, Electronic, Outrun, Synthwave, and Seattle.
All right. So do you wanna do
The cover art.
Yeah. Go on.
I don't know what I'm looking at. It looks a bit like some sort of a beast, like a pixelated beast. Very sort of Sega
I don't
Mega
think
Drive.
it's pixelated.
Well, it looks like it to me. And it looks like
It's granulated, so it's instead of pixels, it's low quality, like lines, like you would see like lines.
Okay. So it's like a low res shot of some sort of beast, and it's basically looking like an old Sega Mega Drive carton.
16-bit, yeah, 16-bit cartridge.
16-bit cartridge, yeah. With the Sega Wolftron logo, Mortal Kombat 2. Really, to be honest, sorry, Wolftron. I don't like this cover at all. And the reason being is because even with it zoomed in, I can't work out what I'm looking at. So if this was on a streaming site with the small thumbnail, I don't know what kind of animal that is because it doesn't look like a wolf.
No,
I'm assuming it's supposed to be.
no, no. All right, I'm with you. I feel you. I'm hearing you. But the whole idea of this artwork is it's a game artwork. So you can see the Sega Wolftron at the top, which is pretty good.
I hear that, friend, but you realise I still have my old Sega Mega Drive and my old SNES, and you knew what the artwork was.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sorry, Wolftron. However, I'm
Let's
sure
not
the
piss
song's
off
going to be.
Maya.
This, I don't know. No, I'm sure the song is going to be fire.
No, but I think
So-
it's. Can I just say, in its defense, I think it's meant to look like the cover of a, one of those boxes you bought for the Sega where you had the game inside.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like it's meant to look like a game cartridge
So-
type thing.
So it's supposed to look a bit obtuse.
I just think it's meant to look like I can't really. It's difficult to explain. Like so, the Sega Megatron, Sega Mega cartridges used to come in like a box, like almost like a DVD style box.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember.
And I think I think it's a homage to that. To be honest.
That's not my issue. It's what's the beast? What is
Oh,
that?
okay. The beast, I think, is
can't
just
tell
a
what I'm
master
looking at.
animal. Like I don't know, like a.
Basically, underneath the nose, for those of you listening in, it's just black. So I can't make out where the mouth is. I can't work out. But it looks like it's frowning. It looks like it's menacing, whatever it is. But I can't work out what it is. So yeah.
I'm with you, but I mean, Mortal Kombat 2. I mean, dark. I mean, should it be anything else but menacing?
Probably not. And to be fair, Wolftron has very dark, gothic type imagery anyway. So at least it ties in with his aesthetic.
Right, let's get it
I'll
up
give
on
that.
that. Let's get it up on there. What? Let's get it up. Okay, I'm with you though. I'm not like totally against you. I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Well,
right.
shall we give it a spin? Should we play the track?
Absolutely. Hold on.
Right.
I've just got to turn my head to the side. That's all that needs
Okay.
to be done. Right.
I will
I
mute my
am done.
microphone.
Right. Okay. Next up, we've got. No one understands. Right. So Wolftron. WOLFTRON 80s .bandcamp.com. Right. Okay. Let's play this track. Mortal Kombat 2. His version of Mortal Kombat 2. Hello. I'm here. Right, okay. Maya, what did you think of that one?
I think the song has redeemed the cover. I also think that's probably right up your alley.
Actually, no.
Wow. Okay. Well, I love the energy.
Actually, I just thought it was a bit dark without any structure.
Okay. You are all kinds of shady this afternoon.
I'm just coming out tonight.
Oh my gosh! Right. First things first. I like the energy.
Yeah, I like
It's
the
the
energy.
first- It's the first high energy track we've had in the show. It's hyper. See, this would work well in a workout playlist. If you're in the gym and you're like, "Yo, let's get the cardio rolling," this is great for that. I like the choice of sounds. I like the sort of the sticky electricity of it all, but
I just couldn't listen
not
to
sure
it.
it's my cup of tea.
Yeah,
though.
I just couldn't listen to it. That's the thing. I just like that. I like high energy tracks. I like dark stuff. I don't think I could sit there. Like, it didn't have enough waves. Like, I don't know, dynamics to create the energy for me. So for me, no. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
I probably would give it the same, only because it's not my type of dark. I know I listen to the light stuff more than anything, but for me to listen to the dark stuff, it's got to be something special, like real special that has me like, ooh, that bit there, like it's got to have like elements that just shock me.
I'm with you.
There wasn't really a shock factor to this one.
No, absolutely. And everyone, by the way, I can see that there's some weird kind of lagging, some kind of when we're not showing on the streams. I'm really sorry about that. So hopefully,
Yeah, we're not quite sure what's going on
No,
with feed,
I can't-
but we are here.
there's nothing
We hope you can-
nothing I can do about it. But in terms of the live
No.
feed, we are here. We're still there. We can still respond
Yeah,
and stuff like
you
that.
know, we hope you can hear us. So apologies for the freezing that's taking place.
I no idea why
No.
that is happening. Okay, right. We've got a few songs left to go for today. We've got. All right, I'll let you choose. We've got.
Let's play robots with ray guns.
We've played them.
No, we haven't. We've played Ray Gun Hero.
Have we?
Yes.
Hang on. There's Ray Gun Hero and Robots with Ray Gun.
Yes.
Right, do me a favor. Send me the link to
Oh my
Robots
god.
with Ray Guns because I am confused.
It's the wine. It's the wine. It's the wine.
No, it's not the wine. Come on. No.
Don't lie. Because it is. Right, anyway. There he is. My friend Lucas, aka Robots with Ray Guns, has covered the Backstreet Boys.
Oh no! I've got this. No. You're right. Sorry, no.
Yes, I
Okay.
am, of course.
All right. I have it. Actually, the Backstreet. Because it's a white background, isn't it? With like the.
Yes, it's like a dual case CD.
Yeah. No, I absolutely love this. I actually, this was one of those ones where it's like, whoa, this is so borderline. Is it good? Is it bad? It's like.
It's borderline because of the song. It's such a well-known pop hit that
didn't what's her name? Madonna do Crossing Over the Borderline or something like that. I can't remember the song.
I don't know, but all I know is, and I'm a Backstreet Boys fan. I'm quite a big Backstreet Boys fan, and I will say, to cover this song takes some balls. This is
Right, let's do it. Right, no, we're running out of time. Here we go. I Want It That Way featuring.
I Want It That Way.
Right, here we go.
Featuring Andreas Moss.
You are
It's actually
my
good. It's actually good.
desire, believe when I say I want it that way. We are two worlds apart. Can't reach to your heart when you say I want it that way. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
I'm not live. Yeah, people! Here I am back in the house. I am joined by the lovely, the oh my god, look at me! I just look a freak. Look at my head. Look at my head. Look at my head. I look like I'm floating in a cloud, like a weird freak. I'm joined by the lovely, the beautiful, the wonderful, the blue purple, Maya Kamara. Maya, I love the original song. I mean, it's just a good song, isn't it? Really.
It's difficult for me because AJ McLean of the Backstreet Boys is one of my favorite male vocalists ever. Although that being said, this is probably one of those BSB songs that I'm not overly in love with, but it's such a huge song that to have the balls to cover takes a lot to like if you're gonna cover it. Most people cover quite obscure songs, so to cover
He's
such
not
a
done
big
it
track.
badly. He's not done it badly.
But I will say this, Lucas, if you're listening, aka Robots with Ray Guns, this is how you do a cover. If you're gonna cover a song, you have to do it different.
He hit
You
it
have
with
to
pump.
switch it up.
He hit it with pump. He hit it with power. The vocals are good.
And it's still pop.
Yeah,
But
it's still
synth
pop. Yeah, I think it's a
He's
really
made
good
it go
attempt.
from like he's taken it from that classic, Swedish Max Martin production style to like synth pop. And like I say, if you're gonna cover a song, you have to do it differently. Otherwise, don't even bother. And he's brought a completely different feel to this track.
Absolutely, he's popped there. I honestly, I like that song. Like it's kind of like a little bit of a sort of Euro cheesy version of it, I guess. Like you could criticize it,
which is weird because he's American. So
yeah, I know. But I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, it popped, it hit, it like it had the vocals were great. I don't know. I mean, just a good version, really.
Yeah, it made a song. And side note, this is off Backstreet Boys' Millennial album, which is 25 years old this year. My gosh, giving away my age. But it made it sound fresh, and it's an old track now. So kudos to you, Lucas. Andreas, I hadn't heard you before, but you've got you've got a sweet pop voice. So yeah, the artwork. I will be honest, the artwork's a little lackluster for me.
Yeah,
I like the rainbow radius.
No. You're right. The artwork was absolutely crap.
Well, I never said that.
No. You said lackluster, but I'm going to say crap. It's absolute shit. Right? Okay.
The views expressed by Cold are not held by everyone over here.
Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, I just feel like it's someone really good vocals, really nice cover, production okay,
Really
structure
nice
okay.
Cover art or cover?
Yeah, but the cover is poo. So you lose a point there, right? Okay. So
wow. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately the cover art isn't hitting me in the feels. So with that, I'm gonna probably give this. I think I'm gonna climb up to a 4. Only because to do a cover and do it well is hard work. So with that, I think I'm gonna give this a 4.
4-2. Right, so that gets it to an 8. Nice one. All right.
Yay! Okay, who's next?
Cave.
Oh, from is it Simon? See, he has an accent on his name.
All right, okay.
And
The only reason I've chosen this track for the show
is because it's on SoundCloud.
No, it's because of his vocals.
Ooh,
Right,
okay.
everything else, no. Right, so let's get on with it. All right, okay, here we go. Right, Simon. What's going on? Why can't we hear it?
Are you playing it?
Yeah, I can't hear his vocal. I don't know why. It's really
I can't hear anything, Cole.
weird. Yeah, I know. Why?
Do you want the link again?
No, wait.
Yeah, can't hear his vocal. I don't know.
Don't you come back?
Is it muted on your SoundCloud?
I think you should go.
I can't hear anything, Cole.
Never return to fucking show your face, 'cause it was my heart you chose to break. I'm wishing you well, oh wait, I'm not, 'cause you are the one who stood up and left me. Well, of course you can leave, but don't you come back. I was the one who pulled you out of the cave we had found ourselves in for so long. Don't you come back. I should've left you in the dark, but now that you're gone, life is starting to show. Oh, I should've left you down in the dark. Instead I kept you in my heart, 'cause it's hard to move on from a night that doesn't dawn. I like to hate you, but still I can't. But it doesn't mean I'm giving you a chance. My heart will never end up being hands again. Don't you come back. I was the one who pushed you out of the cave we had found ourselves in. For so long. Don't you come back. I should've left you in the dark, but now that you're gone, life is starting to show. Always don't you come back. I should've left you in the dark, but now that you're gone, life is starting to show. Don't you come back.
Yo, sorry for the delay there. Maya, what were your thoughts and feelings on that one?
It's to describe the song, I'd probably say it's easy listening. I see you've got the single cover up for the next track.
No. Don't confuse
Sorry,
that. It's just me being
it
stupid.
threw me off. Yeah, I would describe that as easy listening. Kind of late night glass of wine chill vibes. I didn't expect his voice, to be honest. Maybe because the language on his page isn't English, and he's got an accented name, but he sings with a bit of a British accent. So I wasn't expecting that, but I like his voice. It's quite a sweet voice.
I thought his voice was really nice, which is the whole reason that I played the track, actually, to be honest.
Yeah. I won't say I was emotionally taken on a journey anywhere. And I won't say I was hitting the feels like, oh my gosh, this track. But I will probably give it a solid 3.5.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give it. Yeah. I think a 3.5 as well. I think that's a good, fair compromise. All right. Okay. We've got 2 tracks left.
Are you sure it's only 2?
No, I've got loads left, but we're only.
There's a few left, mate.
Yeah.
2 of them are from Nitrate, so we can drop one of them, I guess.
Am I mad? Do I not have a Nitrate?
You submitted both of them, friend, so you should know.
All right. Okay. Hold on.
Anyway,
Nitrate.
I can see.
Where is it?
Yeah, Nitrate. You've got One Kiss. That's one of the Nitrate songs, and the other one is Tough Guys Don't Cry. But anyway.
No. Where are they in the list?
Well, they're both Spotify. Both in the list. But I can see the artwork you've got up now is VHS Tokyo. So let's talk about it.
No, because I've got. I mean, it's already 6:30. Right, I need to play Nitrate. So.
Which one?
I don't know because it's going to be the last track. Right, Nitrate.
Okay. Let's play the newest one then. Let's do.
Which one am I looking at? Nitrate artist here.
Because one of them is from 2023, and the other one is from 2024.
Is this him? Am I looking at the right thing? Nottingham.
I can't see what you're looking at, friend.
Give me a name of a track.
I just did. One of them is One Kiss.
Right, One Kiss.
Which is the newest one, and the other one is Tough Guys Don't Cry.
Oh my god, I can't. Are you sure I've got these?
Oh, have I ever been wrong?
I can't find any Nitrate things here.
Would you like the links?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, I'm only going to send you the link for one because we're not playing both of them, are we? So,
no.
The newest one is here. Please check your WhatsApp for reference.
Yeah, I shall do.
You got it?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Alright.
Sorry for this brief.
Oh, okay. I did have a nitrate. You're right. I did have a nitrates. Right. Okay.
You had 2 of them, friend.
Now I need to log in. Okay, hold on. Just wait. Alright, it's Tough Guy, isn't it? That's what it's called.
No.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's called Nut. Yeah.
Nope, that's the older one.
It's the one with blank. Right. Okay, here we go. Right.
Why did you get me to send you that link then?
No, because I can't open. Right. Here we go.
Oh my god.
The
Whoa. Right, Maya, I think we are going to have to end it there.
Okay.
How are you? What are your...
I'm okay.
Right, okay, so this is Bandcamp Hour. You're listening to myself, Cybertronics, and Mike Amara. This is episode 65. We have not managed to get through everything we wanted to get through today, but we did get it out there. Let's be fair. We got a show out there, even though it was really difficult because of, well...
Our feed got involuntarily taken from us.
we got some out there. It didn't go out on Mixcloud, but we got some out there.
Yes, we did.
Next week we've got loads and loads of stuff we can play, and we're always happy to hear from you. And a big shout goes out to everyone out there in the YouTube and the Twitch community. Maya, do you want to say anything?
Have a great week, everybody. Stay blessed, stay cool, and we will see you soon.
All right. Big love. Go and check out Kamaya Kamara on all of her socials and her playlists. What are they called?
Well, I have a ton of them, but the most popular ones are synth pop, which is vocal synthwave, retro wave, all the waves, and melodic synth, which is instrumental synthwave and all the other electronic genres in the umbrella. So yes.
All right, and Maya's going to go and buy a bottle of wine now. So
yeah, Cole's driven me to drink, people.
That's what I do. Yeah. That's what I do. So fantastic. We have a fantastic weekend vibe. We love you as always. Retro Reverb Records gives you a big shout out. Welcome to the family. We love you lots. Enjoy. Ciao.